Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me here at Alderstone. And the idea of this session is to cover different features that we have on the platform. This video is part of a series of videos that we do to educate our clients. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about balance and equity. I think maybe the most basic and most important issues that you're going to see on the platform. And what I'm going to do is just go straight to the platform itself. You guys are welcome to log in, and I'll show you the different ideas behind balance and equity. So when you guys log into your platform, this is what you're going to see, right? You're going to see a chart. You're going to see on the right side the opportunity to buy or sell. And on the left side, you're going to see the different assets that we have. In the bottom of the screen, the different trades that you have open. Now, on the top of the screen, and I'm going to zoom in, the most important thing you're going to get is the balance, which you guys can see I have a balance of 173,000. And on the right side, you got what's called equity, which you guys can see 173,300. On the right side of equity, you have margin and free margin that I'm going to talk about as well. Now, what are all these numbers? And I'm sure a lot of you that just signed up, you're interested to understand what are all these numbers. So I'm going to make it simple for you guys. And I'm not going to talk about trading right now. I'm just going to talk about understanding your financial position, let's say, on the platform. So the balance, this first number you have here, this is the amount of money that you put in the system, your deposits, minus any withdrawals that you have, okay? And any open and closed position. So for example, if you made a deposit and then you made a withdrawal, then you're going to see that on the balance, plus and then minus. And then if you have balance and you open a trade but you closed it, so either you made money on it or you lost money, that's also going to affect the balance. But what is not going to affect the balance are open positions, because open positions are still, we don't know what's going to be the position after you close it. So the balance does not take into consideration the money that you guys are making on your open position. So if you're making a lot of money on open positions, but your balance is not changing, that is completely fine, because once you close the trade, you're going to see that on the balance. On the other hand, your equity levels are affected by the open position. So what is equity? Equity is the same as balance, but it also takes into consideration your open positions. So for example, if your balance, as I mentioned, is the money that you put in as a deposit, and in withdrawals that you might have had, and the results of your trading, your closed positions. The equity takes that and adds to that the aggregate of your open positions. So for example, if you are making a lot of money on your open positions, you're going to see that on your equity. Okay, you're going to see that on your equity. That is going to be there. That the equity is pretty much what are you worth today. If you had to close the account completely, what are you worth? Which is extremely important. It's more important than the balance, because it takes into consideration your open positions. Of course, if you don't have any open positions, your equity level is going to be the same as your balance. And on the right side, you have the margin. We trade with margin, we trade with leverage. And the margin is very easy to understand. There's margin that you are using on your open positions, and you have the equity. Equity minus margin gives you the free margin, which is the margin that you have to continue to trade. The beautiful thing about this, while you're making money, as I mentioned, your equity levels go up, your free margin goes up as well, and you have more to trade with. And the last thing is the margin level, which is the equity divided by the margin. This is important. Always make sure that your margin levels are above 100%. That tells you that you have enough buffer, enough cushion, enough insurance to to take advantage of future opportunities. So always take a look at the margin level to see if it's above 100%. So this is a quick update about these numbers that represent your financial position. I hope you enjoy this, folks, and I'll see you in the next videos. Bye-bye for now.